Are you ready yet?
I'm ready.
You got shoes and helmet and glasses and gloves and wahoos and all kinds of stuff. I didn't bring sunglasses.
I got you covered.
You're missing my whole ear.
Can you put them on?
Well, I'm driving. Great, thanks. We're in the car. We've got everything loaded. Bikes, tools, pumps, food, water bottle, all the things. Heading up to Warrior Creek right now for a little mountain bike fun. Em has her Trek full suspension 29er, and I threw the Libre on the rack. I got the Libre about 2 weeks ago and built it up as a proper adventure bike. I've got a full GRX 2x Di2 build with sub levers. Looking forward to trying those out on the trail today, as well as a 70mm Pro Bike Gear Discover dropper post. Also, the Libre is built around a 27.5 wheel set, and because of that, I can run a beefy mountain bike tire on my drop bar bike. So I slapped on the Maxxis Pace 2.1 tires and set those up tubeless. Looking forward to running those at low pressure. So all of that together, the GRX, the big tires, the dropper post, turns that to an extremely capable bike that blurs the lines between your gravel bikes and your XC bikes. Warrior Creek is a machine-built trail system just outside of Wilkesboro. It's about an hour 15 away from Winston, in between here and Boone. It's a super flowy trail system. So the loop is 12 miles long. You can ride it clockwise or counterclockwise. It takes about an hour to get around. It has a pump track feel. When I was at school in Lees McRae, we would often escape to Warrior Creek for a little relief from the weather. It was usually 10 to 15 degrees warmer in Wilkesboro than it was in Banner Elk. So I'm pretty familiar with this trail system, but only on a mountain bike. I've never ridden it on a dropper bike. With the Libre chomping at the bit to get out on a proper break-in ride, this is the perfect place for it. Not too gnarly, just nice flowy single track so we can get a feel for everything and see just how capable this machine is.
Don't you remember that?
All right, who's riding home with me?
What? I didn't hear you.
Who's driving my truck home?
Oh, I gotta drive Alex's truck home, so.
Excuses, excuses. Okay, I just gotta make a couple quick mods to this thing to convert it from mountain bike, drop bar, sleighing machine to roadworthy, get me home as fast as possible machine. 3 bottles in the front triangle, bolted on my bento box here. Then swapped out the Maxxis Pace 2.1s for the Astral Outback rims and some 40C Velocitas. We're slick. We got more bottles, more food, and we got navigation. Now we just gotta pedal home. It's gonna be fun. Got a good route going through Love Valley, so we're gonna eat up some gravel. It's a really nice day. It's not so hot and humid. I'm gonna enjoy it. But first we gotta have some snacks. Brought some honey and sourdough waffle here. This is gonna get me home. You sure you don't wanna come with?
Someone has to drive the car home.
Valid excuse, Em. All right, let's do this. Last chance, you sure?
I'm sure.
See you in a couple hours. From mountain bikes to road/gravel bikes. We're off. 70 miles to go.
All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95 before we had this drama in our
There's no one out here! Except that guy.
I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Oh, I miss the summers when you were never.
What's up, guys? Just finishing up here. What a sick day. About 95 miles, 24-ish on the mountain bike trails, 70 miles on the road bike with some gravel. So 95 miles, 3 different surfaces, 1 bike. The Kona Libre may take the cake as the most versatile bike I've ever ridden. Super fun ripping trails on it today. It gave those trails a bit of a new perspective. And yeah, I'm excited to see what else this thing can do. Oh, hey, Penny. Where's Mr. Worms? Ah, hey, Mr. Worms. What's up, dude? Did you miss me all day? Huh? Did you miss me all day?